So, during this section, we're going to focus on managing the cookies, got a quick review on the initial order, the cookie deliveries, cookie cupboards, and how you play a role in sharing best practices with troops on inventory management. So, we're going to start with the initial cookie order. Did you know nearly 70% of all cookies sold are delivered to troops through the initial order cookie deliveries? And that initial order is all possible due to a lot of teamwork. It's our delivery crews, volunteers, River Valley staff, and heck, there's a little bit of magic that makes it happen too, because we're getting literally millions and millions of packages of cookies delivered in just one very quick week. So troops will be able to start entering their initial cookie order in Smart Cookies on December 18th. The cookie calculator, which we know is really popular, is going to be updated very, very soon for 2024, and it will provide recommendations for both new and returning troops again, too. Now, the recommendation for returning troops is going to be based on the PGA and total sales from last year. And then for new troops, that recommendation is based on the PGA by the troops' Girl Scout grade level. So make sure that your troops are connecting with their families to determine how each of the girls are going to participate in the cookie program. So if they do want to have cookies in hand on go day, or if they do intend to sell the gluten-free cookies, they should be placing an initial order. And troops, once again, that follow the recommendation are going to earn our initial order reward. You can see it on the screen. It's the 2024 year bar patch with the lemonade for each Girl Scout selling in the troop. Plus, each troop also gets two of our cookie themed car coasters for the adults that feature Bubbles the axolotl. So to earn the initial order reward, the troop only needs to order the total number of cases that are recommended from the cookie calculator. They can feel free to adjust the varieties. And by the way, those patches and the coasters are going to ship with the rest of the troop rewards in late May. The initial order deliveries are going to take place the week of February 8th through the 15th. And you can check out our service unit delivery cupboard handout to view your service unit's assignments. We did send that out via email last week, and we'll put that into the chat, and it's going to be on Cookie Central too. So at your troop training, it's really important to inform troops of their assignment and then share some tips and reminders, especially with those new troops ahead of delivery week, so they are prepared and they know what to expect. And then if miscounts do happen, your role is really to help guide troops on where to turn to resolve the issue. Now, for service units that are involved in our mini drop deliveries, we either will reach out to you soon or have reached out to you regarding your delivery day and the added duties that are involved by the volunteers at the service unit level for this particular delivery. But if you do have any questions about deliveries, feel free to reach out to our team and we will get you the answers that you need. And then let's talk about gluten-free cookies. So back in October, which seems like it was 7 years ago, we offered troops the chance to place a pre-order for those gluten-free caramel chocolate chip cookies. And we used that information to place an order with ABC Bakers, and we ordered a lot of gluten-free cookies. Now, for troops that did place a pre-order, we're going to send an email reminder to them in early January, and it's going to tell them what they ordered. Then troops can decrease that order if they need to. Now, it is important to note that the troop needs to enter the cases in Smart Cookies with the rest of their initial cookie order. Now, for new troops or troops that did not place a pre order, there is going to be a 2 case per troop limit. However, if there are some troops that do need more, we will grant exceptions if we have any extra supply left over after the initial order deadline. And we'll talk about how to request an exception in the cookie press in January. If you were with us last year, it's the same process that we followed last year. And also, something to remember, we do not guarantee that the gluten free cookies are going to be in stock in our cookie cupboards. But if we do have a supply, we will also announce those in the cookie press. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Krista to talk about cookie cupboards.
All right. Thank you, Tammy. When it comes to picking up additional cookies after the initial order, our network of cookie cupboards will look very similar to last year. We have three types of cupboards. The Council cupboards and the Council Express cupboards are managed by River Valley staff or our cookie delivery agents. The regional cupboards are managed by volunteers. Your new troops will need a little extra guidance when it comes to when, where, and how to pick up cookies at cupboards. Troops can still pick up cookies by the case or the package, except at the Council Express locations. No exchanges are allowed except to replace damaged cookies at cookie cupboards. The hours and locations for all Council cupboards will be posted on Cookie Central prior to go day. If your service unit utilizes a regional cupboard, our staff has been in contact with you. Alrighty, it's always a great idea to share these reminders with troops on inventory management. We can't stress enough that taking the time to follow these tips can be impactful on the troops' experience to end the season with little to no leftover inventory. Troops are encouraged to provide families with a receipt each time cookies or money is exchanged. Keep copies of these receipts just in case of issues. They will be required if a troop needs to complete a finance inventory issue form, which we'll talk about later at the end of the season. We will discuss We'll discuss this form later, so don't worry about that. After providing families with an initial cookie order, collect at least 50% of money owed before providing additional inventory. Set a firm cookie return day with the families and write this date on the family guide and share it at the family cookie meeting. If at any time during the sale a family finds that they have too much inventory, they should communicate this to the troop in order to facilitate inventory movement to other girls. Set a cookie schedule with families and stay in communication each week to help keep tabs on inventory levels. Reinforce that all cookies should be kept in sellable condition. Troops can and should refuse any cookies that were not stored in appropriate areas. This includes any areas free of extreme temperature changes, pests, smoke, or any other damaging effects. Your ability to provide options to troops that find themselves with extra cookie inventory near the end of the sale is invaluable. A few other helpful options include scheduling additional booths, walkabouts, or a cookie caravan to canvass neighborhoods for a last chance to buy cookies, contacting businesses for business to business sales, participating in the troop donation option of the Cookie Care program, utilizing excess inventory to fulfill the donations from customers, and arrange for troop to troop transfers to move inventory to troops who are still continuing to sell. You can direct them to the Cookie Swap platform to connect with troops outside of your service unit, or connect with us at River Valleys, and we can provide you with contact information for nearby service unit cookie managers who may have troops looking for cookies. Alrighty, and then to recap, troops must order the recommended case count or more from the cookie calculator to earn their initial order reward. Inform troops of their delivery type and where to find covered information on Cookie Central. And share our inventory management guidance with troops and offer guidance for those that have excess inventory. And then I'm going to pass it back to our host,